Hello and welcome to day 15 of our preparation for Marian Consecration. Today is also the beginning of week 3 of our preparation, in which we'll have Saint Teresa of Calcutta as our guide in understanding the graces of Marian Consecration and what it means to know the heart of Our Lady better so that we can better know the heart of Jesus. And there are a lot of beautiful reflections in store to help us understand how this is going to lead us to a more intimate relationship with Jesus.
We're going to hear the words, "I thirst," a lot throughout this week, which are words that Jesus said on the cross. And these words come back to St. Teresa repeatedly throughout her life. At age 5, she had her first experience with Jesus when she received the Eucharist. She said she experienced the Lord's own burning thirst for souls, and that opened her up to a whole life of listening to Jesus. At age 18, she joined the Loretta Sisters and signed up to be a missionary in Bengal, India, where she taught at an all-girls school for about 16 years of her life. While being a teacher, she made a vow with the help of her spiritual director to never refuse Jesus anything. Whatever he were to ask of her, she would do. Continuing on down her life, at age 36 is when she was able to say yes to this thing that Jesus was going to ask her. She found her call within a call. And after lots of prayer, she realized that she needed to found the Missionaries of Charity. And their goal would be to satiate the thirst of Jesus Christ on the cross for love and souls.
And after receiving that call within a call and founding the congregation, St. Teresa entered into a stage of her spiritual life in which she began to experience a deep darkness, a spiritual dryness within her that understandably was distressing and confusing, because what it seemed like was that the intimate relationship that she had with Jesus in prayer and the sacraments had somehow been lost. And it was only through persevering in prayer, right, not backing away from it, but continuing to pray, continuing to receive the Eucharist, and also in conversation with a holy priest, that she realized that this darkness that she was feeling was actually a grace and a sharing in the heart of Jesus, and a deepening of that grace that she experienced at age 5. If you remember that Madonna said that when she received the Eucharist at age 5, she experienced the Lord's own burning thirst for souls. And in a way, this new spiritual experience for her was an even deeper share in the heart of Jesus as it suffered during the crucifixion. And so to help us understand a bit better how suffering is linked to St. Teresa's teachings on Mary and how she leads us to Jesus, I'll read this quote that Father Gately includes from St. Teresa at the end of today's reflection. "Suffering has to come because if you look at the cross, he has got his head bending down. He wants to kiss you. And he has both hands open wide. He wants to embrace you. He has his heart open wide to receive you. Then when you feel miserable inside, look at the cross and you will know what is happening. Suffering, pain, sorrow, humiliation, feelings of loneliness are nothing but the kiss of Jesus, a sign that you have come so close that he can kiss you. Do you understand, brothers, sisters, or whoever you may be? Suffering, pain, humiliation, this is the kiss of Jesus. At times you come so close to Jesus on the cross that he can kiss you. I once told this to a lady who was suffering very much. She answered, 'Tell Jesus not to kiss me, to stop kissing me.' That suffering has to come, that came in the life of Our Lady, that came in the life of Jesus. and has to come in our life also. Only never put on a long face. Suffering is a gift from God. It is between you and Jesus alone inside. So we encourage you to reflect on that quote along with the rest of today's reflection. And for now, let's end with today's prayer.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Come, Holy Spirit, living in Mary, help me to find the love of the heart of Jesus hidden in the darkness. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Salve Regina, Mater misericordiae, Vita dulcedo, et spes nostra salve. A te clamamus, exules Filii Eve. A te suspiramus, gementes et flentes, in hac lacrimarum vale. Ea ergo, advocata nostra, illos tuos misericordes oculos ad nos converte. Et Iesum benedictum fructum ventris tui, nobis post hoc exilium ostende. O clemens, O